Hello guys, welcome to you all in this new JavaScript useful snippet series. So in this series we are gonna basically talk about some shortcodes which is useful in your JavaScript development. So if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please go down below and subscribe it right now. So you will get notification whenever I'll upload a new episode in this series. Now let's get started. In this episode we are gonna talk about a function called when, which will be used to trigger any or given function when only prediction return true. So in this function you will pass like two arguments. One will be your prediction, or you can say validation, and second argument will be a function which you wanted to return. So let's get started. So for that, first of all, let me clear one concept to you. It's about carried function. So what is carried function is, guess you have to add two numbers and you create a function called add and pass two arguments in it and return a plus b, right? So now this is a one way to add numbers. Now if you wanted to do uh, one by one, like in one function you wanted to pass a and another function you wanted to pass b, then how you will do is, in arrow function you can do like this: add equal to a tends to b tends to a plus b. So this is how the carried function will work. Like you in a first function's parameter you pass a, in a return of that function you will call another function, and the second function will have a parameter called b. So this is how this carried function will work. I told you this topic because in this when function we are gonna use this concept to return a value. So let's start with when. Let me define constant when. In first argument list I'm gonna pass two argument. One will be prediction and another will be when true. So when true will be function and prediction is also function. And in second function argument we will pass just x, so which will be a value you gonna like pass when you call your defined function, right? So and in final return we are gonna just pass this x value to prediction function, and with using ternary operator, if it will be a positive value or it will return true value, then we will gonna just call when true function with x value passing to it. Otherwise we are gonna just return x value as it is. So this is done. Now let's use it and let's define one function with it. So for that I'm gonna just define function to divide a number. So let's guess I wanted to divide number if and only it is divided by 2. Other than I don't want to divide it. So for that I'm gonna define divide number and call when function, and on a first argument list I'm gonna first check that if my x is divided by 2 and it is returning 0 0 in result, which means it is divided by 2, right? Like, so I'm gonna use a modulo function for modulo operator for it. And in second argument I'm gonna pass the operation which I wanted to perform with x if it's divided by 2, so it is x divided by 2. Now let me call this function divide number and pass value 4, and let me store it into result so we can see what value it is returning. And let me console it out. So give me a minute, I'm gonna just console it out. Okay, now if you can see in result I have a 2. So what happened is, with the four value, first when function check that if 4 is divided by 2 by using modulo operator, and when it return true value it divided by 2. Now let pass some other value which is not even. or which is not divided by 2. So I'm gonna pass just any odd value like 3, and let's see a result. So in 3 we have just got 3 in output as it is. So this is how this when function will be work. So if you have any validation before you wanted to call a function, so you can use this function to do your job. Like you can, in a first argument you can pass validation, in second argument you can pass your like function which you wanted to trigger after validation only. So thank you very much guys to watch this episode, and please hit like button if you found it informative, as well as share with your friends and colleagues, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel, so I will upload a new more and more episode like this.